What's happening, my friends? This is Tracy Allen, aka the Cremation Lady, and I wanted to share with you today about technology and scams. I want you to watch out for stuff. I was on Facebook, and Michael Baisden had put up a post, and he shared a video where this guy is talking about if you receive a package and it's, the labeling says it's Amazon, and you open it up and you're like, I didn't order any of this stuff. But then it has a note in there saying, scan the QR code to see who sent this to you. Do not scan the QR code, because there's a scam out there where people are finding a way to, if you scan that code, they can go into your bank account, whatever. They can find ways to hack all kinds of stuff, shut your computer down, all kinds of things. And technology is simple like that. You go into a code and click on a link, and all of a sudden now nothing is working. And since I'm dealing with mostly seniors, but even some young people may fall for this scam, because it's always nice to get a gift, right? Like for me, I could see myself receiving a package and saying I didn't order anything, but then seeing a note in there saying, oh, scan the code to see who it's coming from. As I say it, it sounds like something that would be crazy for me to scan. But at the same time, I have children who like to surprise me with things. And so I would immediately be thinking that my daughter sent me something. So I was glad to hear that, because I could possibly fall for something like that. And I wanted to share that. It's a lot of people that don't know that these types of things are happening. Prior to me becoming a pre-need planning advisor, I was a digital marketer. I had my own business, Digital Marketing Supply. And back in 2015 or so, I was trying to get people to know what a QR code was and how it works and the different things that you can do with a QR code. There's some really neat things that a lot of people don't even know about. And I was very open about it, right? And I talked about it so much that there were companies that would find me, and there was one company that they wanted to meet up with me to kind of brainstorm, because they were listening to some of the things that I was talking about when it came to QR codes. So 2019, I decided to create a QR code course so that people could understand what it is, how it works, and all of this here stuff. But the idea of scanning and people just weren't getting it, right? And everything that, like, some people did purchase my course and stuff, but there were still just a lot of people that just did not understand what a QR code was, and they weren't into it, okay? But then 2020 hits. There's the pandemic. And now, all of a sudden, everywhere you turn, hey, scan this QR code to get into this restaurant, to see the menu. We ain't got no paper menus because we're trying to avoid spreading the disease. Scan the QR code so that you can get your COVID tested and stuff. All of these different things that all of a sudden people had to learn what a QR code was, and people had to start scanning. And so it opened the doors, because I was already on top of it, but I didn't know this was about to happen. So I just love how things work out sometimes, but I just find it interesting. But anyway, so the point I'm making is, now that people are more aware of what a QR code is, there's less fear. I don't want you to be fearful, but I want you to be aware that there are scams out there. So you need to be careful about whose code you're scanning. If I I make QR code coasters, and I'll send a QR code coaster to family members for Christmas, and maybe it's got a picture of my loved ones, and I'll put a QR code on there, and that QR code, I'm able to change the direction of the QR code. I can go in and at any time and reprogram it. So if I wanted to change the message, and this is what I did for one Christmas, I would change the message of that QR code every month. So each month when they would scan the code, it was a different message that I had. And people love that. But that was my family or close friends, and they knew it was coming from me, so they knew they were safe. But if you're just if somebody just walks up to you and just gives you a card and you don't know who they are, you're not at a networking event or anything like that, be careful. I always have QR codes on my business cards because the QR code allows that card to come alive and share more about who I am and what my mission is as far as even networking and stuff. So be aware of your surroundings. Be careful of where, what codes you do scan. I make dynamic branded QR codes. And that simply means that I'm able to allow the flexibility once you have the QR code, if you put it on a hat or a business card or whatever, and then you want to change the destination of it. Maybe right now you want it to go to a website, but then the next time you want to, want people to go to a video or something or a landing page, which is even better. Then you can have me to reprogram that code. And I do custom branded QR codes so that I'm using your colors and maybe have your image in there and stuff like that. So I still love being able to do those. I just don't do as many because I'm not really focused on that as much as I am the whole pre-planning thing. I'm sharing this with you so that you understand that I understand what a QR code is and how it can be used for good as well as not good. And I just want to warn you to be careful, because I didn't even know such a thing would happen. The video shows this box being opened and headphones and all kinds of stuff. And so in the comments, I saw somebody said, the trick is to take the free things and just don't scan the code. Be careful. That's all. You have a great day, and hopefully I'll chat with you again another time. Ciao for now.